in this world premiere of The Vice of Hope. My name is Adam Cook, and I'm from the festival programming team. To begin, we would like to acknowledge that today's event takes place on the treaty territory of the Mississaugas of New Credit and the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee, the Anishinaabe, and the Huron-Wendat. We are grateful to be able to work in this community year-round. A reminder that this film is eligible for the Grolsch People's Choice Award. You can vote for your favorite films at TIFF at tiff.net/vote. We would like to thank True Colors for providing us with this film, as well as Film Italia for their generous support. Now, if you're lucky, you may have caught Eduardo De Angelis' last film, Indivisible, here at the festival 2 years ago. And we are grateful to be able to have his newest work here, as well as to be able to welcome him back to Toronto. So please stick around after the film for a Q&A. But first, to say a few words about The Vice of Hope, please welcome Eduardo De Angelis.
Thank you. Ciao. Hello. It's a strange feeling, travel so long and feel at home. I am very glad to be back here because I feel here like at home. I'm not alone this time. I have like a company, a special person with me. The main character of the movie, Pina Turco.
Wow! Full of people. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you. One of my best images in my life. Thanks a lot. For Eduardo, it's his second time in Toronto. For me, it's my first time, so please tell me and I'm welcome back for you. Thank you. I hope it was a good experience, but I'm sure about this. I don't want to say nothing. We stay during the film, you know? Okay? So we stay together. See you later. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, we will see the movie for the first time with you. I know that this is the best screening all around the world. Just a few words about the movie. Not about the story, but about the feeling. In the winter time, everything looks cold, everything looks dead. This is the reason because we turn off the fire to find some warmth, waiting for a rebirth. In this movie, you will find water, air, ground, and fire. This is a simple story about the birth. See you later. Thank you, Adam.
Good evening. My name is Sarah Leland MacArthur. I'm with the festival programming team here at TIFF. Please join me in warmly welcoming to the stage Eduardo De Angelis and Pina Turco.
Grazie.
Thank you very much for your beautiful film.
Thank you.
Grazie.
Thank you so much for bringing your film to Toronto. I will start off the Q&A and then we can open it up to the audience. And when we do that, I'll do my best to repeat your questions into the microphone so that everyone can hear. So to begin simply, how did this film come to life? What inspired this story and why did you want to tell it now?
Yes. First of all, I would like to share with this moment with two important persons that are with us, the producers of the movie, Attilio De Razza and Pierpaolo Verga. Se volete venire, magari, maybe there is some question even for you. And I won't say, voglio fare un ringraziamento particolare a Carla Cattani di Film Italia e a tutto il suo staff perché svolgono un lavoro fondamentale di diffusione nel nostro cinema nel mondo ed è soprattutto grazie a loro che siamo qui. Grazie.
Grazie.
I want to thank Carla Cattani and Film Italia and all of the staff there because they do a wonderful job in spreading the word and helping us bring cinema, Italian cinema around the world, that we wouldn't be here without them. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
L'altro film, il precedente film che abbiamo mostrato qui a Toronto, che era Indivisibili, parlava di separazione. In questo film volevamo affrontare il tema della riconciliazione soprattutto con una parte di se stessi.
I was expecting, mi aspettavo un discorso più lungo. Our previous film that we brought here to Toronto 2 years ago was called Indivisible, and it talked about separation. This film, we wanted to talk about reconciliation, especially with yourself.
You are faster than me.
I was interrupted by the microphone thing.
Okay, so actually on that subject, your film Indivisible, which played at TIFF 2016, it was also set in Caserta, done in the Neapolitan dialect, as I understand. Can you talk about the role that this setting plays in your work and specifically this location along the Volturno River?
Sì, e questo luogo per me oggi è l'emblema dell'Italia. Credo che se si vuole davvero comprendere a fondo che cosa sia l'Italia oggi, bisogna farsi un giro sulla Domiziana e possibilmente anche sul fiume Volturno.
This area for me is emblematic of all of Italy. If you want to understand Italy today, you should go down, travel down the Domiziana and especially the Volturno River.
È un luogo mischiato, una terra mischiata come è mischiato il nostro sangue. E l'Italia oggi è così. Per chi vuole impedire che altri arrivino in Italia, è tempo di farsene una ragione. Non si può fermare il desiderio dell'essere umano di muoversi.
It's a mixed location. Our blood is mixed. That's the way Italy is today. And those who want to prevent others from having the desire to arrive here, they have to accept it. You can't stop other people's desire to move.
So I do have one question for Pina. Can you talk about what you found compelling about Maria, your character, and how you approached the role?
Mi piaceva la storia di una ragazza semplice, di una ragazza che potesse essere veramente la nostra vicina di casa e che potesse avere, come tutti noi, un grande dolore e che poi a un certo punto si ritrova a dover fare i conti con questo dolore. Mi piaceva che fosse forte ma allo stesso tempo fragile, come tutti gli esseri umani, e mi piaceva soprattutto l'idea che con una storia semplice ci potesse veramente poi far arrivare un messaggio che fosse universale. Voglio raccontare questa cosa, ci provo in inglese. Stefano, vieni con me, magari ci aiuti? Con te ce l'ho.
Stefano, my name is not Stefano.
Alberto. Alberto, sorry.
Stefano. Well, hell, Stefano.
Okay.
We can change him if you want.
Okay, please, Stefano, come
Stefano,
here.
yeah, Stefano, yo. I can be Stefano.
Your brother, your beautiful brother.
If that's your kinky thing, I'll be Stefano. Anyway. Pina, what I found in Pina, what I found compelling is the fact that she's a simple girl. like many of us, and she has this compelling pain inside of her that she has to deal with, and she does deal with at the end. She's a strong girl, but she's also fragile, the way we all are. And it's a simple story, and I love the fact that it has a universal message. Okay. I'll be Stefano. Sorry.
No, come here and help me because I want to tell you something in English. Okay, I want to try. Okay. The first a few months ago.
Alcuni mesi fa.
Okay. A few months ago, we make a projection, okay, for a screening for a friend of mine. And when we finished the film, the girl told me that I don't know what a kind of sensation I feel, but I want to come back at home now, and I want to come back in my family and want to tell us that I love them. And now I want to embrace my family, and I want to become a better person, okay? For me, it was better than Oscar, believe me. Because it's a very, very, very good reaction, and I was really happy. I don't know what sensation, what you feeling you feel now. What a sensation? Okay, you feel now. Grazie, Steph. But if you now come back at home to tell your to say your family that you love them, for me is a very, very good reaction. Okay, thank you.
I think we have some time for audience questions. So if you do have a question, just raise your hand up high. Right here.
Aspetta che traduco.
Luxury. Luxury. Sì, sì.
You want to do it? Or am I?
I'll take this one.
If I'm Stefano, you can do it time. So anyway, you made your films. I saw Indivisibili, and you made a film set in Salerno as a background. It's a region that's desperate and has undergone a great deal of hardships. But I always perceive that there's a hope for a resurrection, for rebirth, the region of Campania and Italy as well. Is this the message that you wanted to send with your films?
Sicuramente quella terra è una terra meravigliosa che ha subito molte violenze, eppure non ha perso completamente la sua bellezza. A volte ho la sensazione che l'intera umanità sia così, ovvero meravigliosa e violentata al tempo stesso, e che il mio desiderio è che non perda la speranza di ricostruirsi.
Yes, it's a wonderful land that has endured an enormous amount of violence, but I feel that it hasn't lost its beauty completely. Sometimes I feel that it is kind of a metaphor for humanity, because people are wonderful, but they're often victims of violence. And I hope that there is this desire in people to rebuild.
We have a question at the very back there. The question is, does this happen in Italy? Is this based on a true story?
Not strictly. I always begin from something that is real, and I try to discover in this reality what is true. Sometimes the realism or the mise-en-scène is not enough, and I try to go over the reality to find the truth.
Yeah.
We have a question here.
I found it interesting that the genders terms of evil, I didn't see any male evil. Was that purposeful? Whereas you saw the mother and the heroin addict who were very controlling.
So the question is about the gender roles in the film and if there was any gendering of the idea of evil.
Non vedo un personaggio perfido maschile.
Sì, sì, questo, la domanda, cioè.
Se il discorso cioè è voluto il fatto che sono solo le donne a essere cattive, proprio perfide.
Qualcosa è voluto, qualcosa è venuto da solo. Io sono stato cresciuto da 3 donne, quindi la mia tribù di riferimento è stata tutta femminile e quindi mi viene naturale attribuire alle donne tutti i ruoli, sia quelli positivi che negativi. E in più avevo voglia di costruire un mondo dove gli uomini sono scomparsi, sono andati via da qualche parte e bisogna andarli a riprenderli per metterli davanti alle loro responsabilità, per imporgli di interpretare finalmente un ruolo dignitoso.
Some of that is deliberate, and some of that just came out during the shoot. I was raised by 3 women, so that's my point of reference. That's the tribe, an all-female tribe that I grew up in. So I decided, and I wanted to attribute all roles to women, positive and negative, good and evil. Also, I wanted to build a world where the men have disappeared, so that there's that desire to grab them, bring them back, force them to accept their responsibilities, and impose upon them a more dignified role.
Question over here.
How hard is it to get a film like this made? A two-part question. Also, you guys are married.
So the question. The question is if it's difficult to have a film like this made in Italy, and then as well for the two of you, what the dynamic is like working together as a married couple.
No, it's not difficult, not for us, hopefully. The production team is all here. It is me, but Attilio is producer as much as me of this movie. Is more expert producer, and Edoardo also is a producer of this movie. We hopefully have the support of important distribution in Italy that financially supports this kind of production. But if we are able to do that now, it's because we have been working hard until this moment. This is our 3rd movie together. Edoardo did another movie before that, and thanks to probably thanks to the work we've done in the last 5 years, maybe now it's easier for us to make such a strange movie, such an intense, revolutionary somehow kind of movie, not really kind of movie you can easily find in the market, in Italy or all around the world. Hopefully with Indivisibili we've been traveling, now Edoardo is getting noticed quite a lot all over the place. So this one was not really hard to make. Every movie is hard to make, but was not as hard to produce. But it's not this one. It's the work we've done in the last 5 years with Attilio and Edoardo.
It was not hard to make this movie. 34 days under the rain, the snow. Yeah. With the main character in the mud.
Yes.
Fango, come si dice? Yeah.
Like a carpet.
Yes,
like
she was
Red
glad
carpet.
about this. Yes. Working with my wife was a very intense experience, as daily life. And because everything is much stronger. All the feelings are directly connected, and so I feel like a part of me. So when I say to an arm to do something, if that arm doesn't do it, I'm much more upset. So this is croce delizia, come si dice?
Cross and delight, pleasure and pain.
Cross and delight
Just
work
cross,
together.
just croce.
But yes, but I know that for you
It's the
everything
delis.
was good. Huh? You won't confirm this. That everything was wonderful.
Amazing. When finished the film, I want divorce. We want divorce to him.
No, you told me after the promotion.
Yeah.
You promised me this.
Okay, you have 2 months. Okay. Sorry.
Now I know why you call me Stefano. Who is Stefano is the question.
Come on. Huh?
Is it, I want the divorce. I have to wait 2 months. Almost. Okay. Yeah, just wait. Okay. See you in December. I come back in Toronto and I get a single. Okay? Thank you.
They're preparing for that. Di come è stato?
We have a question here.
A two-part question. Firstly, are you making a comment about the African community in Italy being marginalized? And the second question is, what is the story about the people of African ancestry who are acting in your film? Were they very seasoned actors, or are they new to the business? Some of them are excellent.
So the question is the film making a comment about African people being marginalized in Italy? And as well, who are the actors who are playing these characters? Because they're wonderful.
Non ho capito la prima parte. Sono emarginati gli africani in Italia?
Questo è il commento che vuoi fare col tuo film?
Ok.
Di parlare della comunità.
Quella è una parte specifica di Africa che si riversa a Castelvolturno, soprattutto arrivano lì persone dalla Nigeria e soprattutto da Benin City. Parliamo di circa il 90% degli africani che sono presenti a Castelvolturno. Considerate che Castelvolturno ha 25.000 abitanti regolari e poi ci sono 25.000 irregolari. La maggior parte di questi sono nigeriani. Ed è una parte così importante della popolazione che è quasi difficile definire emarginata, perché sì, in realtà vivono alla riva destra del Volturno, in una zona precisa, perché lì ci sono molti immobili vuoti che vengono occupati da queste persone, c'è scarso controllo da parte della legge, è un territorio molto vasto che è difficile da controllare. Però sì, loro hanno interpretato dei ruoli molto simili a quello che sono nella vita e mi faceva piacere metterli in scena così come sono, cercare di riflettere le loro attitudini nella costruzione di quei personaggi. E vivono davvero dove li avete visti nel film. È una zona del Volturno che è la riva a destra, che è un po' meno chic della riva a sinistra.
Sure. Yes, it's a very specific part of Africa that we see in Castelvolturno, especially Nigerians come there, particularly from Benin City. We have about 90% of Africans who come from that area. Castelvolturno has about 25,000 legal inhabitants and approximately 25,000 illegal. Nigerians mostly, and it's difficult to call them marginalized because they represent a very important part of the town. And yes, those people do live on the right riverbank of the Volturno. There are a lot of empty houses in that area that they have occupied, and the law doesn't really control that, doesn't patrol that area, so and it's very difficult to patrol. So they occupy, they're squatters, they occupy those homes, and it was a pleasure to put them on screen because I gave them the opportunity to reflect on screen in the film their real life attitudes, and actually they live in that area in the right river bank, which is not as chic as the other side.
I think we have time for one more question. Yes?
Thank you for coming to Toronto. It was a magnificent film. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Toronto is an amazing city. It was my first time. It's an amazing city. Thank you for, come si dice proprio il vostro calore?
Your warmth.
Yeah. Thanks a lot because I feel, like a very, very good sensation, and I want to say thank you, everyone, because it's first proiezione, la first screening. Yes, it's our first screening. As I said, it's very important for us too. We want to come back soon, and if you want, we have another screening the day after tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. If you are free, if you are off, I don't know. And I want to say thank you very much.
Well, I think that it's absolutely mutual. Thank you so much for bringing your beautiful film and your beautiful presence here. And tell your friends to come to the next screening as well. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.